It is so weird being back in my car. I have a super tight turning circle and I'm really low to the ground. Okay, going to the supermarket now, and then my appointment's right next door for my, self-care. Anyway, I only have tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's Saturday. I've got to go to the post office in the morning super early, and it's weird having a holiday. If Thursday wasn't 4th of July, I would have been able to do stuff in Albuquerque, but I've got to do stuff tomorrow here in Houston instead, like go to the post office, go to the bank. And I just got my, tax exempt non-profit letter for the non-profit, which means now we can go full-fledged into fundraising for people like me to do stuff like me. No, veterans, newly traumatized people that have injuries, that they were injured in sport. Maybe they got they were doing motocross and they got in an accident where now they're paralyzed, but now they want to do it, but they need adaptive equipment. People with PTSD, trauma, who want to find healing in nature, that kind of thing. Check out Hike Bike Alike for specifically our target area. But once we get, we're still in the research phase. We're still in the, the fundraising and waiting for all the official paperwork and all the official letters. But we got the IRS letter, which was great. Definitely needed that. So now I can get other things like programs, like computer programs. Microsoft has a nonprofit program, as does PayPal. So now I can sign up for those things, which will also broaden our horizon. So it's a lot of kind of like admin and housekeeping for the first 6 months, and we're about 3 months in now. So I still got a little bit more to do before we're like officially on the grid. But it's super exciting. Yay! I'm like so happy. But I'm still calling all of you that owe me money from 2003. So if I paid for a parking ticket or I bought you a coffee, I'll be like, I paid for something in 1994. So donate to my company and my nonprofit. Anyway, but no, and now that I'm back in Houston for like 3 days, and then I fly out Monday morning at 5 a.m. But it's really great. This next 2 weeks, going up into Colorado, going up to the mountain bike parks and trying to meet with as many adventure places, handing them my card, giving them my sticker, and just kind of getting a repository of places that are like, yeah, we totally want customers and adventurers that are in your target area. We just don't know how to get them here. We don't know how to accommodate them. We don't really understand PTSD. What do we do? How do we put a harness on somebody that has trauma? Like, what sensitivity training do we need? Those are the questions I've been asked by all of these places I visited last year. And this year I'm like, hey, I'm going to find you that information. I will get you, that training. I will get you in touch with the people that do that training for support riders and, understanding trauma, so that you don't end up triggering somebody when all they want to do is learn rock climbing to do kind of like prolonged exposure therapy, which I'll get more into that later. But basically it's kind of facing your fear in a controlled, safe environment, doing something that is not related to your injury per se. So like, I fell off a training course and I broke my back. So I do indoor rock climbing. I didn't break my back indoor rock climbing, but indoor rock climbing scares the crap out of me because it triggers my PTSD. So the more that I do it in a controlled environment, knowing that my instructor understands my trauma, means that I can actually get through my trauma. The trauma will never go away. And I don't do medicine, I don't do medication, pills, or any of that stuff. I don't drink, I don't, do anything that would put a band-aid on that trauma. And I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to like hit it full-fledged head on and be like, look, I'm going to throw myself into mountain biking downhill, and I'm going to throw myself into rock climbing because I really want to, attack my trauma head on so that I can learn how to deal with the physical reaction. And that's really what prolonged exposure therapy is to learn to deal with the physical reaction to trauma, because that's what PTSD is. It's a physical reaction to a stress, and that stress doesn't go away. So the more that I can be in control of it, and the more that I can get out of my comfort zone in a safe place, the better I will be in backing up into this. I forgot my backup sensors are covered by my bike rack. That is the story of my life. Anyway, but that's what I want to do. And so more on that later. We're probably going to do a whole video once we're official, and we're being nominated, by the way, in September by a bunch of different organizations, but we just had to wait for that IRS letter so that we could be fully tax exempt, so they can have it as a write-off, we can have it as a write-off, you know, it's kind of how it works. But I'm super excited to get that. So yeah, so okay, I'm home. I've been home for exactly 1 hour getting the next video uploaded. Got my computer set up at home. I'm at the supermarket now. I'm going to go in, and usually it's funny because I go here usually every day. I shop every day pretty much and just buy what I need. But when I'm gone for weeks on end and they come in and go, oh, you're alive, we thought you died. I'm like, no, I was just in a mountain. Actually, no, they know that I travel. They're like, oh, you've been gone for 2 weeks. Where did you go? Where's your van? I'm like, my van's in Albuquerque, melting on the asphalt, and I'm here in Houston, drowning in humidity. Anyway, it's good to be back. I've got not a lot of work to do. I've probably packed some more stuff, got to sell a bunch more stuff tomorrow, and then you know, be with Harriet this weekend, so that'll be great. We've got our fun stuff that we do, and I need to get her some groceries as well, because I don't want to leave stuff in the fridge for 2 weeks, you know, especially as like I can't eat a lot. So I'd rather not spend all my money on food that's just going to go bad. I'd rather just buy what I need for the weekend and then buy stuff when I'm in the van. So okay, my pedicure place is right over here. So it's now 6:19. I've got 1 hour before I have to go to the pedicure, so I'm going to take my time and go shopping and probably get a frappuccino, and yeah, that's it. I don't have to do anything else today. Tomorrow I've got to go to the post office, the bank, Trader Joe's, and get a few more snacks, and then some snacks to take back with me, because I don't think I'm going to be able to hit a Trader Joe's on the trip unless I go to one in like Colorado Springs. I don't know, I have to look. And then what else? And then I don't have to clean the car, nothing else here. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be an easy weekend. Just working on, I think, 3 or 4 more videos, and then get those uploaded and scheduled, so those can just go out every day or every other day next week. I won't have to worry about those, as I now have to create new content. So it's exciting. What an interesting like last 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, everything is kind of coming together. But yeah, so like I said, I'm leaving my apartment at the end of August, which was the plan anyway. Last year was to just be there 1 more year. Unfortunately, some other stuff in the family side has taken longer than anticipated, but I still need to get out of my apartment. I'm going to move into another apartment closer to Harriet's school. I don't really want to be in this area anymore. It's gotten a lot more crowded. It's gotten so busy, and it takes 35 minutes sometimes to get out of my neighborhood if I want to go to certain areas of town, because they've been doing a lot of construction. I'd rather be kind of closer up to her school, since she is going to 6th grade, and she's kind of like, I don't know, 5th grade, you know, 4th grade everyone's like, yay, school, and then 5th grade they're like, oh, I just want to be in, I don't want to go to school. You know, they're all just real like introverted for 5th grade. 6th grade, they're all kind of like over the state testing. So I don't know how 6th grade is going to go, but I want to be up there as much as possible. I volunteer at the school, I help out at the school, so I want to be closer, you know, to move somewhere closer to her school, since it's kind of like in the middle of like between my house and her dad's house. So I just would rather be out of this area. This area's just gotten a little bit crazy. Also, like the zip code, like things like my insurance is more expensive in this area for car insurance, and I just want to be somewhere back where I used to live when we first moved here, where it's a little bit cheaper cost of living. I don't work downtown anymore, so I don't need to live in this area to work in this area, since I work remotely and I'm doing the nonprofit. So yeah, it's different. When I first moved here in 2016, I had a job at the University of Houston where I was going every day, and then I had a job, another job downtown right across the street. Then I had another job that was like 8 minutes away. So the 3 jobs I had after moving here were all like on site, and then the pandemic happened, and so I didn't have to be anywhere on site. So I was basically like, oh, I could just work remotely from anywhere. And now I'm doing the nonprofit and, you know, doing digital side work when I can pick that up as I feel like it. I'm not doing any side work until I'm done with this 2-month trip. So I'll probably pick up some digital projects. I build websites and apps and do like digital marketing and that kind of thing. I've done that for 20 years. So I'll probably pick up some things to do contract work and stuff in September. But for now, I just want to kind of focus on being like out in the wilderness and doing my nonprofit research, getting all that squared away, really getting the applications in for grants and donations, and to foundations and things now that I can do that with the IRS letter. I want to get that going so that, and I don't want to have to be like sitting in a Starbucks 6 hours a day working on somebody's website. I'd rather just be working on the videos now that my channel's monetized. So yeah, it's all kind of just a lot of hard work. It took me 3.5 years, but it's all coming together. So keep on swimming, as Dory would say. Anyway, I do need to go in and get groceries because supermarket is going to close. Actually, it's not. Supermarket is going to close at midnight, but I need to get in there and then over there and then back there. So that is my plan for today. So I'm not taking you shopping. You don't need to see what I'm buying. Just the oat milk and the bananas and avocados and salad and things to go on salad. I don't like salad dressing. And then probably some coffee creamer and orange juice and some frozen fruit for my smoothies. And I need some protein powder, and I need some jelly beans for Harriet, and probably some breakfast cereal. So yeah, I really don't have anything. I took all the food in my house is in the van now, so I took everything out and put it in the van. So I came home just now, I was like, oh crap, I have no food. So let me go do that, and I will see you when I see you. So yay, Houston is hot. It is too hot here. I can't breathe. I mean, I'm sitting in the AC in my car, but it's like, you just feel, it just emanates from the ground. It's just this hot mess, like me, when I'm home. Anyway, it's been a long day. I've been up since 4 a.m. I didn't sleep much last night because the fireworks were going off until like 3:30 a.m. in Albuquerque. And I can usually sleep through stuff, but it was like it would stop for a bit and then it would be like boom, you know, and I'll be like, stop. Like I can handle like a you know, ambient noise, like constant, like bam, 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 like fireworks going pew, pew, pew. But not when it's like silent and I'm like, oh, and then I just get like punched in the face by a firework. I can't do that, humans. Like, don't do that. It scared the crap out of me. Can't imagine people that have like combat trauma, or dogs, you know, that are just freaking out. But it went on till 3:30 in the morning, and I was at the Cracker Barrel, and there's only like 2 of us there. And then I didn't sleep on the plane. I watched movies, actually. I downloaded a bunch of movies on my iPad and watched movies. And then I only had like 45 minutes between the flights, which was fine. And then I got on the last flight to Houston, which was easy. And the old couple next to me were just like passed out and snoring. And they fell asleep right away, and I just watched my movie. And then it was 45 minutes on an Uber. So it's been a long day. And I lose 2 hours because I'm in Houston. Anyway, let me go because I only got less than an hour before I have to get to my pedicure. And I want to make sure I get all my groceries. I don't want to go grocery shopping afterwards. I just want to go, yeah, I just want to go. Okay, bye. Thankfully, I'm only home for 2 days because this is my view. Boo. This is why I do van life, so that, look at that, you can't even see the sunrise. That's as much sunrise as I get. There's a car, and that's it. That's my crappy view. So, another car. It's just car after car after car. No. I'd rather have some mountains, or like that sky that I saw in Taos, you know, last week. No, this is living in Houston, and it's so hot I can't even open my window and I can't go outside. So anyway, but I have to go run a few errands this morning, and then yeah, I'm just gonna work on my computer. I've got a couple people coming by to buy some things, and just a really chill day. So yeah, not a lot going on. So anyway, but yes, people are like, well, why do you do van life? Oh, your van is so small. I'm like, yeah, but I get a view that is not this. Like, my view is my neighbor across my street and this smidgen of sunlight. I don't even get any sunlight because I got a bunch of trees. I could like move my van wherever I need to go to get a view, but not my apartment. I just don't get it. Good morning, it's Saturday. It's about 9 a.m. I slept in. Technically it's 8 a.m. because I'm still on New Mexico time. All right, I've got to run to the post office, and then I need to run to Trader Joe's and get a few things for tomorrow. And then I think that's it. Then I'm coming home. So yeah, not a lot going on while I'm home. Very, very short trip home, only here for Saturday, Sunday, and then I fly out at 5 a.m. Monday morning, which means I have to get up at 2 a.m. Monday morning and go take an Uber. I was thinking I could probably just leave my car at the airport, but for some reason it used to be $7 a day, and now it's like $14 a day at the parking spot, which is weird. I don't remember it being that much money, because it would have been cheaper to just leave the car there, because it was like $50 for an Uber yesterday from the airport. So, but it would be like $137 if I were to leave the van, I'm not in a van, I'm in a car, leave the car at the airport for 13 days. And I don't know. I have no idea. It's very frustrating, like trying to navigate civilian life with van life, because I'm like, you know, a lot of stuff that it's like, okay, I'm paying for an apartment I'm not in, and I'm paying for a car that I use like 6 days a month now. So I get it. I get when people just kind of get rid of the civilian life and go into van life, but I need to have both because I have my daughter and I have my life and I have my nonprofit, so I have to have a lot of like sticks and bricks established stuff. But I am looking forward to getting out of this neighborhood at least. It's not bad on a Saturday, but like during the week, it's a nightmare. There's just so much traffic around here. Anyway, so let me go make a right over here, go into the post office. I don't need anything else. The Trek store, the bike store is right next door. I don't need anything. So I need to find my second lock. I've lost my second lock and I really need to look for it. I think it's somewhere in this car. I need to also clean out the trunk because I still have a lot of Jeff's stuff in there from February of last year, believe it or not, that's still in the back of my car. So I need to go through and figure out what I have in the trunk. I've got some extra boxes and some other junk, but it's too hot right now to even be outside. So let me go over to the post office and then then I gotta go run errands. So that's it, nothing else to report. And yeah, see you when I see you. And by the way, the most exciting news in our neighborhood is that we got a Barnes & Noble, which is actually really good. So Harriet and I can come here tomorrow and go see if they have any anime books. I don't know what store that used to be. Anyway, but yeah, they opened one. They closed the one that was down the road, and then they closed the other one and made it into a gun shop. Like a gigantic, like big box store, you know, rifle and handgun shop, unfortunately. But it's Texas, so you know, it's America. Anyway, and then they opened the Barnes & Nobles over here. So hopefully it's not going to be too busy. I mean, I'm in like the suburbs over here, like the nice fancy suburbs. So we'll see. There's a really good cookie shop called Michael's Cookie Jar. They have some really good cookies. Very expensive though. They're like $5 a cookie. And then the post office is right here and they're super nice. Everybody's super nice in this neighborhood. I'll be sad to move out of here because everything's within like a mile of my house. It's just too hectic. You know, it's too expensive and too hectic, and I don't really want to be paying for a life that, you know, I'd rather spend money on gas and go travel than pour money into paying for my landlord's second mortgage. It is so hot here. Oh my God. Okay, there's a Trek store. There's Leaf and Grain, which is a really good like little, like it used to be an Einstein bagel, but they turned into Leaf and Grain. They got really good like salad bowls. I don't normally pay $10 for a salad, but I would there because it's really good. It's like quinoa and like kale and shit. Anyway, there's Barnes & Noble. Are they open yet? They open on Saturday at 10 a.m. Okay, I think I'm gonna go get my nails done. I was gonna go yesterday, but I got, once I was done with my grocery shopping and I bought a ton of like frozen food and things, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go in Home Goods as well. I'm gonna see if there's one or two things I might need for the van. And let me go see if I can get a pedicure quickly. I'm desperately in need of a pedicure. My horrible mountain biking feet. And I actually lost my little toenail, so unfortunately. So let me see if I can come in here, walk-ins welcome, and maybe sit here for like an hour and get my, what is all this stuff? Microblading. Oh, that's that thing where you tattoo your eyebrows. Nails and spa. Okay, let me see how much a pedicure is. Okay, I need to pick out a color. I'm gonna go with burgundy. Okay, this one I think is a good color. Let's do that one. That's good. All right, the toes are done. And now I gotta waddle like a duck. They'll dry really quickly out here. I think they're almost dry. I gotta put my shoes on. She put them in a plastic bag. That was great. Oh my God, I feel so much better. I feel like the whole of New Mexico has been taken off of my feet. And I'll just go put the whole of Colorado back on there next week. Okay, let's go next door to Barnes & Noble. I think it's getting busy. Let me sit over on this bench and put my real shoes on. What is this? Boutique Day Spa. Yeah, I'm in like the, I don't know, the fancy suburbs is next door to where I live. And there's all these like stay-at-home moms that like, you know, shop at Lululemon and go to like day spas. So, totally not me. Okay, let me sit down on here. It is hot out here. This is not happy for me. And they all drive these big ass SUVs and they're all like on their phone, not paying attention. It's like the worst. I don't know how many times I've almost been run over in this parking lot by stay-at-home moms. It's just like, pay attention, get off your phone when you're driving. All right, let's go in here. This is cute. Lots of kids' books. There's me. Me with my fancy toes. Okay, oh, they got Starbucks in here as well. It is already busy. What's going on here? Oh, it's a book signing. Okay. Oh, this is nice. How nice is this? Okay. This is really good. I'm gonna bring Harriet here tomorrow. She likes all these like notebooks and stuff. Oh, that's a cute one. Oh, those are planners. No, we don't plan. Let's see. I know it's like in 2020. It's like, I can't believe I bought a planner for this year. It's like, let me find the manga. I just want to see what they have if it's worth coming up. Oh, this place is huge. What the hell? Okay, let me ask where the manga is. Where's the manga? Japanese manga?
If you go straight back. Yeah.
Oh, back there? Okay.
And then
Okay, thank you. All right, let's walk back here. This is really nice. It's weird being like one floor Barnes & Noble. Usually it's got a big escalator. Graphic novels, manga. Okay, so that's all they have. Oh no, they have a whole big section. Oh, this is great. Okay, cool. Okay, well, she's already read Fruit Basket. She's already finished this one. Let's see what they have. They have a really good selection.
There was a bunch of times I've been called.
This is great. They've got Kirby. She's already read. Oh no, they've got more Kirby. Oh, that's good. This store is definitely very much long overdue. I used to write travel books. Let me go to the travel section. Obviously, my versions of the books are not. What are they wearing? Okay, we got Texan stormtroopers. It's always fun. Anyway, as I was saying, so I used to write travel books. I actually, a funny story, I created a website for the inventor, the person that created Thomas the Tank Engine, and she was this British woman, and I worked with her years ago, like 2010 I think, or 2011, and she sold the $100,000 company. No, the $1 billion company for $100,000 or something. And she was an interesting person trying to build a website, and like she was like older, right? So she didn't really understand websites. And anyway, very, very sweet lady, but you could tell that she really shouldn't have sold the entire franchise when she did, because Thomas the Tank Engine went on to be, this massive thing. But she had another character called Mumphy. Was this it was famous in like Norway or something, but it was this elephant that was kind of like Babar the elephant, a little bit similar, like too similar. So anyway, so we built her website for that, but she was very, very sweet. Her and her daughter I worked with. But yeah, there's world history here, military history. I don't know, I'm like really excited. There's a bookstore. I love books. I love old books. And anything that has to do with like tangibly holding something, even though I don't really read books very often anymore. But they have Lego as well. I do like puzzles. I like logic problems, which they don't have. I don't do crosswords. I do logic problems. It's like you have 10 people on a bus, and how many seats can they sit in? It's like, that's great. Let's see what else they have. Records, but we go to the record store for that. And then entertainment. So this is great. What a good job they did finally in my neighborhood before I move out of here. Anyway, I don't need some self-help books or anything. And then they have Starbucks over there. Yeah, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. Anyway, it's like, this makes me happy because this means that like my generation and the generation before me that actually read books and bought books can pass it on to our children now. And some of my friends have gone on to be authors, and their books, I've seen them in like the airport and stuff, so I'll always put them like front and center. But I don't see any of my friends' books over here. These are fiction and non-fiction. Eat, Pray, Love. It's funny, everybody when that movie came out, they're like, I just want to like do that. Bill Bryson, I read a lot of his stuff. I have most of his books. I don't have this one though. Maybe I'll get this one. Okay. I think I'll buy a book. I'll read it. Yeah, I have all of his other books because I used to write travel books, and I was a ghostwriter and I was a contributor. But I never had my name on the front of a book because I was always like behind the scenes. I don't have my books anymore though. Anyway, okay, maybe I'll get this one. I should read more. It's hard in the van because the light's not too great. Anyway, okay, let me get a Starbucks. It's like Boba Fett and the Stormtrooper. I just walked right past them and I'm like, yeah, I worked in Hollywood, so I'm kind of used to seeing people dressed up all the time, even at work. I'm like, why are you wearing a Spider-Man costume? I cannot have this meeting with you right now at my agency. Okay, I need to find the books I recommended for Harriet. She wants pictures of him, so she knows what we're gonna get tomorrow. So let me go look around. Okay, these are the things nightmares are made of. Why is he so hungry? Sorry. The very hungry caterpillar is so greedy. He just ate all the food. I'm so like starving now. This poor guy. All right, I finally made it to Trader Joe's. It is 103 degrees right now. Houston, we have a problem. All right, I'm gonna get a few things and then go back home. And that's my favorite store. Let me just pop in here for a second. This is me just killing time. The toes are dry, but this is my favorite store where I get all my gear from. I've been in here a few times. Oh, it's nice and cold. Been in here a few times on the video. I don't need anything though. Well, let me take a look because I might need, going to Colorado, I've got bear spray, I've got bug spray. What else do I need? I'm sorry. This is the brand I like, Night Eyes. I don't think I need anything though.
If you were looking at colors, I also have some super.
And I don't need any carabiners. I want everything, I don't need anything. Water, do I need water bottles? Reservoir. 10-gallon reservoir. 6 liter, 10 liter. I don't need, I can just buy water. I go to gas stations like every 300 miles anyway. I don't need a, well, I could get, see, I have a Camelback, like a fake Camelback. And this one is $12. And that is a 1 liter, and that will fit in my fake Camelback that I have. That's a 2 liter. I just don't have a straw. Oh, I don't know, do I? Okay, let me go to Trader Joe's. I'm just wasting time now because I don't want to keep editing videos. Well, I do. I just want to, I don't know, wander around a bit now that I'm home for like exactly 48 hours. Okay, let's go into Trader Joe's. Sorry that I'm just dragging you around with me. So you're going to go shopping with me or we're going to turn this car around and go home. Okay, let me get a cart. Do I get the dodgy wheel? Nope, I get the cart with the good wheels. All right, let's go into Trader Joe's. Hopefully not too busy today, that's good.